7,641 islands, and you've only ticked off 3? Let's ditch the postcard cliches for spots even most locals haven't hashtagged yet. I'm yanking the map out of the tour desks. We're bypassing Boracay's cocktail lines and El Nido's armada of kayaks. Instead, we'll row through a mountain, sleep above the clouds, and swim in a river that basically rolls out a neon carpet at noon. 5 places, 0 queues, 1 deal. Forget the obvious. Guys, flick off your headlamps. Trust them. Inside, the cave turns into a limestone planetarium. Stalactites dripping like nature's chandeliers. Swiftlets zipping past your ears. Water ferrying you 8 kilometers until daylight's just a pinprick. Funny thing, this stream empties into the South China Sea yet stays drinkably pure. When you pop back out, sunlight feels almost noisy. The journey to Batad is a lesson in letting go. First, you let go of the pavement. Roads quit early, surrendering to the sheer ambition of the Cordillera Mountains. Then you let go of comfort, piling onto a cliff-hugging jeepney, a rolling work of art and questionable suspension. These kings of the mountain roads are your ticket to the trailhead, inching along precipices that would make a mountain goat nervous. The wind whips through the open sides, carrying the scent of pine and damp earth. Finally, you let go of your breath. The final leg is on foot, a steep descent down a winding stone path. You hike downhill, then more downhill, until your calves complain in protest. But this isn't just a trek, it's an overture. With every step, the modern world falls away, replaced by the rhythmic chirping of insects. And then you round a final bend and the world opens up. Suddenly, tiered stone walls leap up from the valley floor, an amphitheater of impossible green. They are stacked like jade Lego, climbing towards the sky for 10 solid kilometers. It's a sight that silences you, a landscape so grand and meticulously crafted it feels more like a dream than a destination. This is a masterpiece of ancient engineering, carved by hand 2 millennia ago. The Ifugao people built them without machinery, without beasts of burden, just grit, wooden spades, and an intimate knowledge of the land. These aren't just retaining walls. They're part of a sophisticated irrigation system that coaxes water from the mountaintop forests and guides it gently from one paddy to the next. It's a living monument to a community's will to survive. And they still thrive. Once a year, these paddies are planted with tinawan, a native heirloom rice. The stalks grow tall enough to high-five your hips as you walk the narrow walls between them. This single crop is the lifeblood of the village, central to their rituals, their stories, and their identity. To truly understand Batad, you have to stay. Sleep in a village homestay, a simple wooden house perched on the mountainside. As night falls, the silence is profound. With no city lights to compete, stars spill thicker than coconut milk. And in the morning, you're rewarded with a private performance. Dawn fog fills the valley, lifting slowly from the terraces like a theater curtain, revealing the green stage piece by piece. The magic continues at breakfast. The bonus for your efforts is a taste of itag, a local delicacy of salt-cured pork. The meat is packed inside bamboo and smoked for weeks until it's dense and powerfully flavored. It's often fried until crisp and served alongside garlic-fried mountain rice. The first bite is an explosion. Intensely smoky, deeply salty, with a texture that's both chewy and tender. It's the flavor of preservation, of mountain tradition, a smoky, salty, totally legal addiction that grounds you right here in this incredible place. Deep in the jungles of Mindanao, Philippines, lies a place that defies explanation. The Hinatuan Enchanted River, or Encantadong Ilog as locals call it, isn't a river in the traditional sense. There are no gently sloping banks. Instead, the dense, emerald jungle abruptly gives way to a perfect limestone basin, a geological marvel that plunges straight down into a cavernous saltwater spring. The water itself is a shocking, almost luminous sapphire blue, a stark contrast to the world around it. It's a portal to another world, hidden in plain sight. But the real magic happens at noon. As the sun climbs to its highest point, a hush falls over the crowd. The caretaker steps forward and rings a bell, its sharp chime cutting through the humid air. This is the signal. As the hymn of Hinatuan begins to play over the speakers, a ritual to honor the river's spiritual guardians, something incredible occurs. From the unseen depths, hundreds, then thousands of fish materialize. They swim in disciplined formations, gathering near the surface, waiting patiently. It's not a feeding frenzy. It's an orderly procession, as if they've been personally invited to a royal banquet. After the fish have dispersed, it's your turn. But the river has rules. All swimming is halted during the midday ritual, and when it resumes, you're allowed a brief, precious window to experience its embrace. No sunscreen is permitted to protect the pristine water from chemical contamination. No fins or snorkels to avoid disturbing the delicate sediment and the mysteries below. For a few minutes, you are simply allowed to float, weightless in the uniquely buoyant brackish water, a mix of fresh spring water and salt water from the nearby Pacific Ocean. The experience is surreal. You become part of the ecosystem, suspended in liquid crystal. And you're not alone. A shimmering, swirling vortex of fish envelops you. It's a silver blizzard of herring and other species, their scales catching the light as they dart past, close enough to touch but always just out of reach. They seem to accept your presence in their world, making the encounter feel both personal and profound. The source of this magic is the river's greatest secret, its depth. Local legends, passed down through generations, speak of encantos, elemental spirits, who act as its guardians and claim the river is bottomless. Science has tried to test this theory, with expert cave divers venturing into the abyss. But at a depth of 90 meters, nearly 300 feet down, they were forced to turn back. They discovered a complex, hidden network of underwater caves and faced currents so powerful they couldn't proceed, leaving the true source and depth of the enchanted river a complete mystery. If you can, stay until the day begins to fade. As dusk settles over the jungle, the river undergoes one last transformation. The vibrant turquoise of the afternoon softens, then deepens, shifting into a rich, dark cobalt blue. The changing angle of the light reveals the true, intimidating depth of the chasm. It's as if the river is pulling a blanket over itself for the night, its color a final, breathtaking reminder of the secrets it holds in its heart. So here's a pro tip for the modern explorer. Make sure your phone is waterproof. The water's extreme clarity and unique mineral composition create a natural filter that no app can replicate. The light behaves differently here, making every photo look ethereal and otherworldly. Your underwater selfies will look professionally edited before you even think about tapping post. It's the ultimate proof that you've visited a place that is, in every sense of the word, enchanted. The journey begins with the rhythmic chug of a traditional Filipino bangka. It's a 30-minute hop from the coast of Negros, but it feels like a passage to another world. From a distance, Apo Island is a rugged, volcanic silhouette, seemingly dozing in the tropical heat. But this sleepy facade is just a prelude. The real awakening happens the moment you roll backward off the boat, breaking the surface and plunging into the vibrant world that lies just beneath. The transition is instantaneous. One moment you're in the world of air, the next, a guest in a liquid kingdom. Within seconds, hawksbills cruise past. They move with an unhurried grace, their patterned shells like living mosaics, totally ignoring you. This calm acceptance is a testament to decades of protection. You're simply an observer in their timeless routine of grazing on the seafloor. Drifting deeper, the seascape transforms. Towering coral bommies rise like oceanic condos, sculpted by centuries of growth. These structures are teeming with life. A vibrant metropolis packing 650 documented fish species and 400 types of coral. Clouds of iridescent damselfish shimmer in the sun, while shy clownfish peek from their anemone homes. The sheer density of life is staggering, and you don't need a tank for this. The reef is so healthy even the shallows are vibrant. No tank needed. Free dive 3 meters and you're completely immersed. The world above goes silent, replaced by the gentle crackle of the reef. Here, you're eye to eye with neon parrotfish as they crunch on coral. It's an intimate connection powered only by your own lungs. Back on shore, the island's commitment to its treasures is clear. The entire marine sanctuary is a pioneering example of community-led conservation. Your contribution is simple yet powerful. Rent a mask for 50 pesos. The cash isn't just for gear, it's an investment in this paradise. It funds the local turtle hatchery, a humble but vital operation where protected nests give the next generation a fighting chance. The community has already sent 21,000 baby turtles on their first swim. As the day winds down, there's one final ritual. The sunset move. Climb the 200-year-old lighthouse. The reward is a panoramic view of the island and the sea. From here, watch as the sky ignites. The horizon melts into a spectacular wash of molten copper, reflecting on the calm water below. It's the perfect, silent finale to a day of vibrant life. A free light show, no reservation required. Hop in a 4x4 at dawn, bounce across Crow Valley's moon-gray lahar fields, then trek 2 hours through volcanic sand that whistles with every gust. The caldera swings open like a secret studio, turquoise water ringed by sulfur-streaked walls. Even in April, the air hovers at 20 degrees Celsius, so you can swim without turning lobster. Locals claim the depth wiggles with lunar tides. Science shrugs. But when you're floating solo inside a once furious volcano, the idea feels legit. If this just hijacked your bucket list, hit subscribe. I drop a new off-grid route every month. Drop a comment. Which of today's 5 secrets are you packing first? We started with a number, 7,641. We end with a dare. Quit counting and start meeting them. The Philippines isn't just beaches, it's rivers that glow, terraces that sing, reefs that fist bump you. Skip the usual suspects, book the odd flight, ride the rickety jeepney, trust the kid who points past the paved road. Paradise isn't crowded if you're willing to walk 10 extra minutes. See you on the trail. Bring dry bags, curiosity, and maybe a bamboo straw. Safe travels, secret seekers.